And the 7 Ds are the way we go to work with our clients. And the 7th D, I'll start with the end in mind, the 7th D is delight. And what delight means is that when we're finished working with the client, which actually we never really finish working with our clients because we stay with them a long time, is that we want them to be delighted. We want them to step back and we want them to go, huh, we did it. We are where we wanted to go. We got what we wanted to do. We've grown. So now I'll take you back to the beginning, to the first D, and talk about how we take them all the way to the 7th D, which is delight. The first D is discover. But the discover phase is really important because in discover, you sit down with the client and we really want to know what your business is. We really want to know, what are you guys doing? What are you trying to accomplish? And what are your issues and your challenges? And how does your organization operate? Because we can't possibly go in there and delight you if we don't understand you. It's kind of like dating or marrying somebody. And I want to understand you from the inside out. So the first thing is really to discover the client's context, their issues, their challenges, who they are, their passions. And then once we have a really good understanding about that, then we say, what do we want to define as our outcome for working together now? But at the end of the day, the define phase answers 2 key questions. First one is, what is the business challenge, opportunity, or issue that we want to tackle in our work together? In other words, part of the organization do we want to see change? Question 2 is, what has to change in the organization to grab that opportunity, to meet that challenge, or to change the business? So the second question is there a behavior, a process, an action, or a system, or something that has to happen that we have to change to make that business outcome happen, the results, the outcome, which is the big shift from solutions to outcomes. So once we've defined that, and the client and us really agree that this is what success looks like to us, then we can design the solution, okay, and the approach. And in the design, the most important part of the design is that it's not just an event. We're not going to show up and do something. We're going to work together to take someone all the way through the complete experience to deliver that outcome. So rather than saying, here's your performance management system, here's your leadership training program, here's your assessment, what we do is we step back and say, what is the complete experience that we want to go through with the client to deliver that outcome? The complete experience. And that's the design. And then we'll design it from start to finish. Okay. And the deliver, the way we look at it sort of is our work together on the job, at your job, with your people. And what are we going to do to go from here to here to here? We're going to deliver our knowledge, expertise, our solution into your business, into your people from an inside-out standpoint that would allow you to sustain and deploy that permanently to make that change successful and sustainable in your business. Sustainability is a big word. You're hearing it everywhere. It works here too. We want not just to show up and give you something. We want to show up, work with you, and give you something that will sustain your success. So the delivery part is the first part where we work with you and then we hand stuff off. There's 2 concepts like transfer of knowledge and learning on the job. So it goes from our heads or our expertise into your heads and gets applied on your job. But then there's performance support along the way that really allows the company to sustain that through their people. So you don't have to pay us all that money all the time to go and do that. So we're really proud of our ability to transfer and support people. A lot of consulting firms will show up, give you something and say, bye-bye, here's your program, here's this, but we don't want to do that. So we deploy on the job so you sustain the success. That's the 5th D. And then finally the 6th D is what we call the develop D. And that's a continuous improvement mindset that we have in working with our clients, that we don't ever know enough. We are never quite good enough for ourselves and for our clients. We want to get continuously better, so we develop ourselves. Our best clients, our best partners, are the ones that force us to learn, that push us back and we push them. So we have a relationship that's kind of like that marriage. It's not always pretty, but it's always good. We're always trying to grow each other so that we develop ourselves and each other to sustain the result and the outcome that we want, and then finally end up with a delighted client. And their delight is our delight.